Morning folks, hope you're all well. Sorry it's been a bit of a while, but this is episode 24 I guess of the multi-story. Yeah, it's been a while, a few updates. Basically just life's getting in the way really. Some family time, some family issues sadly. Chaps' grandma passed away, so he's off dealing with that at the minute, so we're sort of taking it a bit easy at the minute and sort of pulling back on the exercise a little bit while people sort of carry on with their lives. Me personally, I've just been kind of struggling sort of get back into the rhythm a little bit, trying to get my head straight, and yeah, basically just trying to sort of get over that sort of Christmas break really. It's finding it really hard to sort of get back into the whole exercise routine, but you know, we're still doing stuff, we're still here working out, we're still doing some chats, we've got to do some planning, so that stuff's not really changing. I just wanted to do a bit of an update, keep everybody in the loop really. It's Monday, probably going to date this, will probably actually be up till tomorrow, so it's be live on Tuesday, but I'm here on my own this morning. Again, like I say, Chappers is at home, he'll be in later on, but he's missing the workout today. Yeah, I'm here working on my own, sort of trying to crack on. It's harder doing it on your own, I must admit. It's quite difficult to sort of get a bit of motivation and sort of get out the car in the morning when it's freezing cold and do workout on your own when you're sort of struggling mentally as well as sort of physically, to sort of not have that sort of person with you to sort of push you to, you know, sort of encourage you to kind of keep on going, keep on cracking on, which is something that Chappers is very good at, and Wayne when he works out as well. You know, they're very good at sort of pushing you, which is really good. Yeah, Wayne's pulling back a little bit again. He's sort of like life's getting in the way. He's been doing a lot of things at home with the family. He's been helping his sister out with some stuff, Louise Jarman, who's started her own boot camp, which is pretty cool. So good luck to Louise. She's kind of helping out with her a little bit in a minute. So he's just finding it quite hard to sort of get in the morning after doing like sort of work in the evening stuff, which is fine, because you know, this is the whole idea of CPW is, you know, we're not sort of strict, get here every day at 5 o'clock and do a workout Monday, Wednesday, Friday, boom boom boom. It's like, you know, if you need to take some time, it's no big deal, no pressure. It's a community after all, not sort of like pushing each other and pressurizing each other to sort of work out. So yeah, so that's good. So that's where Wayne's at. Like I say, I'm sort of here on my own this morning doing a workout. I'll give you a little idea of what I've been doing this morning. So I've been doing I did some runs to sort of kind of warm up, and I'm running the length of the car park basically. So doing like there and back, I did 20 times, and then I've been coming down onto the mat here. I'm sat on the mat, as you can see, there's the phone, picture in picture. Basically trying to do 50 sit-ups sort of as fast as I can, and then I'm jumping on the battle rope and trying to work out on the battle rope, because we got these new extra long ones which Jakob very kindly bought from Mirafit. And the idea with them, what I was trying to do was I was trying to keep a momentum going while listening to a track or a song basically, try and keep 3 minutes going. Sort of alternating between each arm, classic sort of battle ropes, then doing the double arm slams. And then I found that I've been getting some fatigue in my left hand. I don't know whether it's the grip thing or it's just a sort of an injury in the wrist from sort of mountain biking. Maybe I might have done some cycling injuries. So I've kind of had some injuries there. So what I've been doing is I've been doing sort of like one-handed sort of like slams with the ropes, just to sort of like give one arm a rest, as it's been fatiguing, and then kind of kicking back in a little bit, so I'm not sort of like pushing myself and then sort of like damaging myself any further, because I don't actually really know what I've done, to be honest with you. I think I'm saying it's something to do with the bike, but I'm not actually sure it's something to do with the bike, to be honest with you. I think it's just been a while and I've not really done anything. And then finally I've been avoiding the bag, which I'll tell you about in a minute, but I brought the bag out today and just doing some sort of classic, some sort of like lifts and rows and deadlifts, sorry I should say, not full lifts, and some rows. Basically the reason why I'm sort of cutting back on the bag so much is because since sort of Christmas, which I thought was kind of related to Christmas, I was getting really bad chest pains, and I decided that, you know, I want to sort of stop doing sort of like heavy weight stuff for my chest, because I was trying to sort of figure out what the problem was. And then I ended up getting sort of taken into hospital with chest pains, which I was really worried about. Luckily it was nothing serious, but they were doing some checks on my heart, which I'm kind of doing now. And here's Mike. Hey Mike, how you doing? You alright? Yeah, not too bad. Knackered. So yeah, they're doing some tests at the minute, basically just to kind of see what the problem is. I'm hoping it's like I said, it's nothing to do with the heart, which is really good, because the doctor kind of scared me, saying, because I've had multiple of these sort of chest pains, like, oh, it could be a heart attack, and instantly my brain was just like already in sort of a mentally sort of bad state, kind of like a bit of a funk. And then she's saying, oh, it could have been that many heart attacks, and I kind of like stressed out and went to hospital. And you know, as much as you know, the guys at hospital are amazing, fantastic, and support and stuff, they're not very giving on the information. So I was kind of sat around for 6 hours, kind of wondering what the hell was going on. Am I dying, sat here, kind of thing. Did some tests, wasn't the heart, that was all good. Went to the doctors again, and she's given me some stuff for gastro, to see if it could be a gastro related. I personally am not a doctor, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's something to do with either my lungs or maybe some muscle damage. But we'll just basically see. So what I'm trying to say is I'm keeping off the bag as much as I can, because I don't want to sort of exacerbate this sort of like injury or condition or whatever it is I've got, until I sort of know exactly what it is, and then I can sort of like sort it out, basically. Which sort of goes in hand with what we're saying, is something about the workout and stuff. You know, you don't have to sort of keep on pushing yourself, and you know, like to your max limit. You know, if you want to take some time off, you know, like Wayne and Chappers are doing, then it's perfectly fine to do so. You know, you've got to listen to your body, because at the end of the day, you only get one body, right? And if something goes massively wrong with it, then you know, you kind of goosed. So yeah, so just keep an eye on yourself, guys, and you know, make sure everyone's alright, because you know, I'd hate for people to sort of like suffer because of working out and stuff. Enough of me rambling on about my injuries. Nothing else much really to sort of report on the fitness wise. Had a good response from our multi-story chat with Tony. I think a few people that we've spoken to have said that it was really cool to have somebody come in and talk about sort of fitness and give their point of view, even though he's he's only newly qualified and stuff. It was just nice to sort of get somebody who's a bit of an average Joe, and not some sort of as some people have called it, meatheads. I know that that was really not a nice term, but there are a lot of people out there on the internet and stuff that can be quite intimidating for sort of casual workout enthusiasts, I guess, or you know, people who are average Joes like ourselves, and you know, they don't, you know, as much as they appreciate the workout that they do, they don't necessarily want to see these sort of Adonises of their sport and stuff, male and female, and they just like the fact that it was just an average Joe, and we were just talking, and there was no egos, and it was just quite clear, decent information. And Tony was honest when he didn't know something, and then he was honest when he knew something, and I think a lot of people like that, and like I said, we had some good feedback on that, so we wanted to sort of keep that ball rolling. In terms of the next chat we've got coming up, we've got Sean, excuse me, he is our colleague and friend here at work, and he's an avid climber, and he sort of does a lot of fitness and stuff, and he actually started doing a circuit training once a week with his family and friends at home. And we sort of called him out on it. I called him out on it, sorry, on the chat, and said, "This is because of us, right?" You know, and he was just like, "I don't want to give you any credit, blah blah blah." But yeah, it kind of was, and something that they kind of wanted to do for a while, and it just kind of inspired him to do. So that was really nice to hear. But that'll be coming out next Monday, so the 16th of March, Monday 16th of March. And we've split them up in the past, like with the multi-story chats that we did with Wayne and myself and Chappers, and with Tony's. But this one, I kind of thought, well, you know, it's just quite a good listen. So we'll throw it up on YouTube, and it's 50 minutes long. You can kind of just sit there and watch it if you want, or you can just sit there and listen to it. I think listening to it is a really great way of listening to our chats, if I do say so myself. I really need to pull our fingers out and do some podcasting, or make them into podcasts. But I say life gets in the way, so it's on a bit of the back burner at the minute. From that, we're going to, it's obviously a bit easier to sort of do, but we're going to get Jakob in. He's a guy who's been started working out with us recently, and we're just going to sort of chat to him about what he wants, because he's got some personal fitness goals. I know he's trying to bulk up, he's trying to sort of like gain some muscle mass and stuff. So it'd be really good to sort of chat to him and see what his thought process is on exercise and working out and stuff, and what he does in the other days of the week. 'Cause I believe he does actually go to the gym every day, and then he works out with us on a Friday. In fact, yeah, as I said before, it's his battle ropes. He bought the battle ropes for us, which is amazing. They're a lot heavier than the ones that we originally got. From that, we still need to arrange this, but we've got Adam Sneed at the PT unit in Skelmersdale. We're going to basically try and do like a 3 video sort of thing with Adam. We're going to do like a workout session with him, one of his boot camps. We're going to kind of join in there and film it and kind of get some ideas on how he runs a boot camp. And then we're going to do a bit of a gym tour, basically just sort of see what his gym, what he's built up. Here's his gym, because he actually owns his own sort of like gym. Because he's a bodybuilder, I should say, as well. He's strongman training and stuff. And then we're going to do a chat with him, hopefully about an hour. Be quite nice, sort of get his insights on the world of fitness and some tips and tricks that we can then pass on to you guys. And hopefully, you guys will find that inspirational and just some really good information. That's about it, really. I don't think there's much else to sort of say. I just wanted to sort of touch base, because it's been a while since we've actually done one of these multi-stories where it's just myself and Chappers or Wayne sort of talking and stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of touch base, really, tell you where we're all at. But I hope you guys are doing some great workouts, and you're achieving your fitness goals 2020. And we're now in March, which is mad scary because the months just seem to be flying by. I was about to say when I started this, I was thinking, I wonder what January goals we can kind of talk about. It's like, no, Jay, we're not in January anymore, we're in March. But I hope you guys are sort of achieving your goals that you set out to start this year. Please do let us know in the comments below or on our Instagram, what those goals are, and maybe we could sort of try and figure out a bit of a workout for you guys and throw it back at you, or you share your workout with us, because we're always looking for something new. We do realise it can get quite stale, and we found that it was getting quite stale, that we were just repeating the same process all the time. So it'd be good to sort of hear what you guys are doing as your workouts, and then maybe we could adapt it into ours and sort of work it out and share, and it'd be great, right? That's the idea. Car park workout, community-based workout, brilliant. But until next time, we hope you enjoy the chat with Sean. We enjoy the chat with Sean on Monday the 16th. That'll probably go up about 9 o'clock in the morning. So we do hope you enjoy that, and keep an eye out for content coming in the future. So if you want to get some content in the future, hit that bell to get notifications, and hit the subscribe button, because we really do value all our subscribers and all our viewers. Throw you over to one of Tony's first chat, part 1 over here, and then we'll throw you over to one of our latest workout videos that Chappers has done over here. Yeah, again, hit the bell to subscribe, and the button up here, not this bell, the button up here to subscribe. You know the drill. Nice one, guys. Have a good week. Take care. All the best.